Welcome to Stationeers. You're tuning in to Mars Brutal Start, Episode 5, Day 4. We're going to start today with doing some battery management. So I'm going to throw some batteries in the battery charger here. Then we're going to update our solar panel direction to point towards the sun, get some battery charge. Next, we're going to place our upright wind turbine. I'm going to place it right here. Looks like a good spot. And then we're going to place a cable coil that goes down into our living space that we can access. Next, we're going to make some more cable coils here in the electronics printer. Get those started. And then we're going to go ahead and put some copper into the arc furnace here. Going to need more copper ingots. These are almost done. We'll go ahead and grab all these cable coils. And it was at this moment that my air tank became critical. You can see we got 15% air left. So I go into a little bit of panic mode. We're going to have to adjust our solar panel first. We want to make sure this is pointed towards the sun before we go inside and close ourselves in our space. I'm trying to quickly get this moved. I think we're good. Arc furnace still running, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. We're now at 0% air, so air is empty. So now I need to get the air pumped out of this space. I accidentally set it to outward, so nothing's happening. Switch that to inward. And there we go. Alright, so now we've created vacuum. Turn this off. And we're starting to go unconscious. Get some air pumped in, and should be good to open the helmet now. That was a pretty close call there. I got up to 51% unconsciousness. And we're going to go ahead and add some ice to the ice crusher here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and throw down this portable solar panel. We're going to throw a battery in here. Won't be super efficient, but it will charge a battery through the window. I'm getting about 60% efficiency on this, so it'll work. The ice crusher is done now. So now we have just our oxygen and nitrogen mixture at 5.44 megapascals. So we can go ahead and put this oxygen tank in there. And we have 3600 kPa now. A little bit of breathable air. We go ahead and grab some food and water. We can start getting prepared to head back out into the Mars atmosphere and do some work outside. Checking my suit battery, 78%. Close the helmet, and let's depressurize the quarters here. And the quarters are depressurized. Seem to have gotten a little pollutants in our breathable air now. Alright, time to start deconstructing the small battery charger. Go ahead and flip off this and turn off the arc furnace. We're going to put the battery charger up on the wall here. Starting to move everything inside the breathable airspace. Next, I'll go ahead and take this battery, deconstruct this area power controller, and we're going to move that inside. Place it right here, facing down. We can move these later, but right now I just need to get them moved in with everything flowing. And open this up, put the battery in. We can put a junction here, which will let us charge batteries again. Run some wire down this way, and just need my wire clippers. There we go. All right, so everything's powered back up through the APC again. Go ahead and start taking the wires off for the solar panel. And I removed these couple of cables and thinking I'm going to move the arc furnace, but I decided I'm going to just leave it where it's at. Start deconstructing the solar panel so we can move it. Alright, that's deconstructed. And we're going to go ahead and put it up here on the roof. It'll be on the east side of the building so we can start catching the sunlight just as it rises. So go ahead and make adjustments to the angle, get it turned towards the proper direction here. I do still need to wire it up to the power supply so it can feed energy into the area power controller. So let's go ahead and start getting the wires placed. Fortunately, I don't have enough wire, so we'll place as much as we can. And we're at day 5. It's going to go ahead and start getting some food and water. The water's taken care of. And put that in my soup. Get out a cereal bar. We'll consume some of this and then put it in a soup. We got some hygiene to take care of, so we'll go ahead and take that off for a bit. Hygiene warning is now gone. So let's get our suit back on. Let's get our battery switched out. I'm going to start venting the breathable air in here since it's got pollutants in it. Get on the electronics printer, print out some more cable coils. We can finalize getting these wired up here. This will connect our solar panel to our supply grid. We're going to get on the electronics printer here, and we're going to make a solar panel basic. I'm going to make a couple of these. And I'm going to go ahead and start some upright wind turbines. Just checking the recipe for batteries. There we go. We'll start the upright wind turbine. Solar panels. And let's get these solar panels placed. Gonna need to make a couple of glass sheets to put into the solar panels. And our upright wind turbine is done. We're going to put the other solar panel right here so it'll catch that sunrise. We got to make another, gotta fit another wind turbine in here. Drill battery's dead, so I'm gonna have to steal my battery from my tablet. Just enough to deconstruct it. Alright, let's place, I can fit 2 of them on here, it looks like. So puts this one over here. And this one on the other side of the cube. And then we'll just need to wire these up. It's now day 6.
Power critical.
And our power is critical. Once we can get... Oop, I failed. Once we can get our large batteries, your suit lasts a lot longer. Running on small batteries, you run out of suit power pretty quickly. So those are wired in. We'll have to go underneath the wire in the solar panels. So get this closed up. Let's go ahead and create vacuum in our quarters here. Got some oxygen issues going on right now. We got vacuum. Let's go ahead and start pressurizing with some breathable air. And cognition percentage is climbing. Let's open the helmet. Just enough pressure to be able to open the helmet and not go unconscious. Had a couple of close calls here recently. We need to work on our oxygen supply system to get that to be a little more efficient. That'll let us resupply our oxygen tank. So that's wired up. Let's wire up the other solar panel. I know it's roughly in this area. There we go. So this panel should start capturing some of that sunrise. I'm going to put some oxide in the ice crusher. Get us some breathable air because we're going to need to fill up our oxygen tank yet again.
Hydration critical.
It looks like we're going to need to get something to eat and drink as well. Our pipes are now at 12.4 megapascals. Go ahead and refill our oxygen canister. 8,400 kilopascals will do. Now we just need a drink and we'll get a bite to eat. And we'll get our suit back on so we can start working on depressurizing the base. Gotta fix this solar panel. I want to point the power port for it downwards so we can just run power from it from there. Run it across the ceiling of our living quarters there. That should work better right there. Grab some cable coil, run a corner right here. And while we can work outside, I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these iron frames. I'm going to move them to the other side.
Power low.
I'm thinking the airlock's going to go right here. It'd be a good spot for it. Let's take a moment, empty the waste tank. It is getting a little bit full.
Tank critical.
I'm going to start manufacturing some walls and some iron sheets so we can start working on expanding the base and enclosing all of our current platform. It will be the rest of this episode is manufacturing these. So I do want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.